to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka has said that he might consider reapplying for his American green card, which he had destroyed in protest against Donald Trump. And he made this declaration after Trump was convicted on Thursday in New York on all 34 counts of falsifying business records. Recall that Soyinka had publicly demonstrated his disapproval of Trump's inauguration as the 45th United States President on January 20th, 2017 by destroying his green card, the permanent resident card that allows one to live and work permanently in the United States. In a statement reacting to the former United States President's conviction, Soyinka clarified that he might reapply for his green card before people start questioning him. He said, seeing that this trite personal gesture attracted such inordinate attention at the time, let me answer the question before it is asked. Yes, I may choose to apply for restoration of my card of permanent residence known as the green card. Possibly, he said. Now, Soyinka's statement celebrating the conviction of Donald Trump in what is clearly a political witch hunt means that Soyinka has already written Trump off in the November election in the United States. Of course, we know, if you are following the event, you know that Trump will be formally sentenced in July. But if the reaction coming from America is anything to go by, Trump may well shock President Biden and people like Wole Soyinka and win the election. Therefore, Wole Soyinka's description of Trump's conviction as daybreak on a new democratic promise may be premature. Speaking further on this in his statement, Soyinka said that for millions in anguished parts of the world, certainly for us in vast swath of the African continent, this is daybreak on a new democratic promise, Soyinka said. Perhaps Soyinka is speaking for himself and not for the whole of Africa when he said that it is something that the conviction of Donald Trump is good for Africa. Soyinka is speaking for himself. He can't be speaking for the whole of Africa. This is because Africa has suffered under the democratic administration or democratic government in America. The Democrats have really impacted Africa so negatively that we cannot overlook their shortcomings in Africa. So there is no point pretending that Africa is against Donald Trump or that Africa is for Biden, because the Democrats, Africa has suffered more when Democrats are in government than when the Republicans are in government. In fact, Africa suffered more when Barack Obama and Biden were in White House. And now Biden is there and Africa continues to suffer. And if you want me to show you an example, to show you that Soyinka is speaking for himself, perhaps he's not aware of the damage the Democratic Party has done to Africa. Let me remind him and others about the role that the Democratic Party in America played in the insecurity in Nigeria. Recall that it was President Barack Obama and then Vice President Joe Biden that were president, and under Hillary Clinton as the Secretary of State of the United States, that the people of Libya were instigated. In fact, there are those who believe that it was the American government that ensured the killing of Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi is the Libyan president that brought stability for Libya for decades. In fact, Muammar Gaddafi made Libya to be an oasis of stability in Africa at a time when military coups and change of government was rampant in the continent. Muammar Gaddafi ensured stability in Libya. The Libyans were enjoying the best of lives than any other people in Africa, and was enjoying the kind of standard of living that can be comparable to the best in the world. But the United States government under Barack Obama, Biden as vice president, and Hillary Clinton allegedly instigated the killing of Muammar Gaddafi. And since the death of Muammar Gaddafi, Libya, things has fallen apart in Libya, and the center cannot hold. And who are the people suffering for that? It is we in Nigeria and the rest other countries in the Sahel. The instability you see today from Burkina Faso to Mali, Mali to Chad, Chad to Niger, and to Nigeria. To an extent, you may think that we have stability because we have stability of civilian government. But the insecurity in Nigeria has brought an unprecedented instability in the country, because even the government cannot pretend that it can plan effectively. Okay, you are planning for agriculture now, but already people have been sending warnings. Terrorists and bandits are sending warnings to farmers. Say, farming season is coming, we don't want to see you in any farm without our approval. It was because of the killing of Muammar Gaddafi and the felling of Libya, because Libya is today a failed state. As I talk to you, there are several people claiming to be in charge of several sections of Libya. That is the handiwork of the Democratic Party. That is the handiwork of Biden and Barack Obama. And today, Nigeria is insecure because arms are flooding into Nigeria from Libya. Arms are flooding into Nigeria because of the instability of the Sahel region that was caused by the Democratic Party, led by Barack Obama and now led by Biden. And this was under Hillary Clinton at the Secretary of State. So what is this? So why should Soyinka be excited about that the Democratic Party are using political machination? In fact, what Biden has done to Donald Trump, if it were to be done by any African leader, it will be seen as interference with democracy. Because what Biden has done is to use his power, use the court to stifle the opposition. Imagine that kind of thing being done to any leader in Nigeria or to any African country, whereby the opposition leader is charged to court just because you don't want him to contest the election, just because you don't want him, because you are afraid he's likely to win. What they have done, that was why I agreed with the son of Donald Trump in his tweet, Donald Trump Jr., saying that this is Biden has transformed America to a third world country, because it's only in third world countries that you see leaders openly go against their opponents because of election. And this is what Wole Soyinka is supporting, and he's issuing a statement celebrating the fact that Trump was sentenced or was convicted, he was excited. That was why he issued a statement. Because if he were not excited about it, he would not have issued the kind of statement that he issued. And I'm putting it on record that Africa, and Nigeria in particular, has suffered more when democracy are in power. And I have given you a typical example. What we are suffering today because of America, because of Barack Obama, because of Biden, and the man that could put them out of business, Donald Trump, is being convicted, and we are celebrating as if we are benefiting anything from America, when America is the root of instability in our sub-region. United States is at the root of instability in our sub-region, including Nigeria. Look at, have you seen some of the arms that these bandits are bandishing? Have you seen their videos? Check them out, they're everywhere. You can even check it on Daily Trust TV and everywhere. You see, they did a documentary on them before. You see the kind of, those things came from Libya. And instability created as a result of what America did in Libya is what we are suffering for today. I don't think that somebody who understood the real essence of what happened should be clapping for Biden for sentencing his opponent or for ensuring the conviction of his opponent so that he could be able to have a political advantage. In fact, what happened was a transformation of America to make it look like a third world country. Okay? Now, also, Wole Soyinka has forgotten, of course, confidently for him, he has forgotten that America interfered in our election in 2015. He can go and read former President Jonathan's book. America interfered in our election in 2015. It is without saying that Barack Obama, his aide, David Axelrod, his aide, a political advisor, his key political advisor, was sent to Nigeria to work with Bola Ahmed Tinubu and co. in the opposition so that they can push Jonathan out. And what was the offense of Jonathan? Because Jonathan refused to sign the same-sex marriage. Jonathan opposed it because the whole country opposed it. The National Assembly opposed it. But that made Barack Obama angry. And he was ready to ensure that no matter what, Jonathan must be seen out of the way. And David Axelrod was dispatched to Nigeria as a political consultant. That change mantra you saw, you were hearing, APC change, it was a creation of David Axelrod, a political advisor to Barack Obama. One of the people that he used in winning the election in America, he literally donated it, but he came here as a consultant. So you can understand that Wole Soyinka felt indebted to the Democratic Party. That was why he was angry that Donald Trump won in 2020. It's not because he loved Nigerians or he loved Nigerians so much that he don't want Donald Trump to be there, that there's something sinister about Donald Trump that he's going to do to Africa or to Nigeria. Because Barack Obama and Biden have even done their worst. The insecurity we are suffering in Nigeria today is largely as a result of instability in Libya caused by the Americans. You can go and verify. Go and verify. Go and cross-check all this information I'm giving here in this channel. Go and Google David Axelrod, the role he played. Go and find out how APC changed, who coined it. And that was the change, that the same slogan they used in America when Barack Obama was campaigning in 2008. It was under the change mantra. That's what he came here and transferred it here. And if that is not election interference, I don't know what is election interference. For the President of the United States, his aide, to be hired as a consultant to defeat an incumbent president in Nigeria, that is a classic election interference. But you know, in their hypocrisy, especially the Democratic Party, they don't see it as an election interference. It's only when Donald Trump do something, they say, it's the Russians that helped Donald Trump to win the election. It is the Russian interference. But they forgot what they did here in Nigeria. And Nigeria is paying the price of their interference in 2015. Because it was that their interference that made APC to become the party in power. And today, Nigeria has gone from bad to worse. APC inherited in Nigeria as the largest economy in Africa. Today we are number 4. APC inherited a robust Nigeria with a bright future. Today we are the poverty capital of the world. We have 133 million Nigerians who are living under poverty. Under poverty. 133 million Nigerians living under poverty, according to data from Nigeria Bureau of Statistics. So what are we talking about? So why should we celebrate that somebody who is going to challenge them, challenge the Americans that helped to install APC that brought this calamity upon Nigeria? Why should we celebrate that Donald Trump, who's supposed to kick them out of office, is being convicted? How is it in our best interest? How is Wole Soyinka seeing it as is good for Africa that Donald Trump has been convicted, when Africa has suffered more under the Democratic Party, under the leadership of Barack Obama and Joe Biden? And we are paying the price, security-wise, for what the Democratic Party did to Nigeria. And then we are paying the price for Barack Obama's election interference in Nigeria that produced APC, that has made this country so insecure that Nigeria almost looked like Somalia. And this is the system that Wole Soyinka want to see continue in our country. So the only reason Wole Soyinka is happy about the conviction is because Donald Trump is against those who favor them in the 2015 election. Whether you like it or not, Wole Soyinka was in bed with the APC in 2015 when they connived with the United States government and others to ensure that Jonathan is kicked out of office. Go and look at what Soyinka was writing, how he was describing Jonathan and his wife at that time. You know that he was a key player. A key player in ensuring that APC kicked Jonathan out of office. So if he's writing statements in his bias, we can understand it, but he shouldn't put it as that Africa will benefit as conviction of Donald Trump is a good thing for Africa. The way he was packaging it. No, it is not a good thing for Africa. It is a bad thing for Africa, because Africa has suffered a lot as a result of the activities of the United States government under the Democratic Party. Okay? Then, like I keep on saying, which is that the Soyinka's excitement about what happened to Trump is premature. He can still win. Trump can still become president in November This is because already Donald Trump, on the day that he was convicted, he raised $35 million. And that $35 million even caused his website where they donate money to him to crash, to show you how eager Americans were ready to donate money to his campaign. Because as far as those Americans are concerned, this is classic political witch hunt. Donald Trump left office almost 10 years ago. You didn't convict him. You didn't do anything. You are waiting for election year so that you start convicting him on election year when he will be a threat. If Donald Trump, like Trump used to say, if Donald Trump had not shown any interest to contest for this election, I can tell you for free, Biden and co would not have brought up these charges. So that's why I laugh at people who think that no, this is not election interference. If this is not election interference, then we need to apologize to African leaders when American government accuse them. If this is not politically motivated, if this is not politically motivated court case, then we need to apologize to African leaders, African dictators that are being lampooned all over the world for sit-tight mentality, for jailing their opponents. Because what is the difference between Biden jailing his opponent in America from Mobutu Sese Seko jailing his opponent in Nigeria, in Congo or DR Congo? What is the difference? What is the difference? I want somebody to educate me. The difference between Biden jailing convicting his opponent. The difference between it and if it was done by Mobutu Sese Seko, or if it was done by any other dictator in Africa, or in the Arab world, or other parts of Asia. What is the difference? Okay? So, but the fact is that before Soyinka should go and reapply for his green card, he should first of all wait. This is because Americans are not buying into what the Biden and co are selling through Trump. Already they sing song in America that any station you tune in America now, if you go to CNN, CNBC, all those leftist channels, the only thing they are sing song now is that Trump is a convicted felon. Trump is a convicted felon. But that's not what's going to win them the election. The election will be decided by the American people. And from what happened when Trump was convicted, the amount of money he has raised and is still raising to support him. I think Wole Soyinka celebration may be premature. His celebration of his conviction may be premature. So what I would advise is for Wole Soyinka to wait. Let him wait until after the election before reapplying for his green card, since he doesn't like Donald Trump. But Donald Trump has not waged any war against Africa. He has not done anything wrong to Africa. Donald Trump has never killed an African leader. He has never interfered in Africa. He has never been interested. That his campaign had always been America first. He was not interested in waging war in any nation. He was not interested in removing any leader from power. Those who were interested in doing that were the Democrats, Barack Obama and Joe Biden. And we here in Nigeria, we have paid the price of their removal of Muammar Gaddafi from power. Now, if you ask me, with the destruction and damage done to Africa under the administration of the Democratic Party in the United States, including the killing of Muammar Gaddafi, including the instigation of instability in Africa in general by the Democratic Party, I don't think that Trump Trump is a threat to Nigeria or Africa than Biden. In fact, Donald Trump is indeed a safer candidate than Biden if we are to look at the history of Biden himself. He was there in the White House when Gaddafi was killed. He was there when they messed up Libya. They killed Gaddafi. The United States government was there when Gaddafi was killed. And they were not even able to put a leader that can bring stability. Under Obama, Biden, and Hillary Clinton, Libya collapsed. And with it, thousands of Nigerians have been killed by arms that came from Libya. So before we throw our support to Biden and begin to clap for Soyinka, let us look at our contemporary history to know whether they deserve it. In fact, Africa should be mourning that Barack Obama and Biden, who want to impose Western lifestyle to Nigeria. Trump is not interested in imposing his Western lifestyle. People have a problem with Trump because he said some people should not come to America. Why should you go to America? Put your country in order. In any case, why should even Soyinka be talking about getting green card? He should stay in Nigeria, make this country well. It was like Odumeje was saying in one of his viral videos where he's saying that all of us in Nigeria were illiterate if we cannot make our country to work. Whether you're a professor, you're a doctor, or anything, he said, well, say illiterate. Because where you have educated people, things work. So Soyinka should be interested in staying here to make sure Nigeria work. And the APC that he supported in 2015, which had the backing of these same American Democrats, you should stay here and help them to make the country better and not even be thinking about getting his green card. Why should he get his green card? How many professors from America are getting Nigerian card to come and stay here? How many of them are coming here? How many Nobel laureates from America? America has more Nobel laureates than any other place in the world. How many of them are coming here to come and get our card to contribute to our development? So let's be frank. Let him stay here and help the APC government they supported to improve the life of Nigerians. He can advise them better. But the truth of my excitement, the whole thing is that Americans are the ones that will vote, and Americans are the ones that wear the shoes. They know where it pinches them. But to tell me that conviction of Trump is of any benefit to Africa, I disagree with anybody who will tell me that. America under the Democrats have done more damage, which we can feel here in Nigeria, than whatever Trump has done. Trump only say certain people don't come to our country, we'll put ban on you. That's enough. Put ban on you, stay in your country to develop your country. The man came to power with the mantra of America first. There's nothing bad in it. Say, stay in your country. Let us arrange our America the way it can be safe for us. It's far more better for you to have a Trump that will tell you the truth of how he feels than those who will be politically correct, but they will instigate the killing of African leader, and then that killing will lead to multiply effect negatively that will consume the whole Sub-Saharan Africa. Today, Sub-Saharan Africa has become the center of instability in the African continent. Who is responsible for it? It is the Democrats who are in government in America that superintended over the killing of Muammar Gaddafi. They are the ones responsible for the instability in the Sahel, Sub-Saharan Africa, and here in Nigeria. Because it was when Libya collapsed as a result of their actions that all kinds of terrorist organizations began to flex their muscle all over the place, because they were able to lay hands on the kind of weapons that when Gaddafi was alive, he wouldn't have allowed anybody to have access to those kind of weapons. Those weapons now was lying idle in the whole of Libya, and people were just selling it anyhow. And they were flooding northern Nigeria, Chad, Burkina Faso, and everywhere. And look at how the continent, look at how our sub-region is. Look at the number of military coups that have taken place in our sub-region. Compare it to another part of Africa, and you begin to ask yourself, why should a professor support the Democratic Party that unleashed this on our part of Africa? Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.